my dad here, and I'm gonna explain everything that I did today. And if he has any questions, he might be chiming in. So hopefully that helps for any beginners that are watching. I've been studying this stuff for 2 weeks now, and today was my first day that I applied the knowledge. So we started out the day. I was in a doctor's appointment, so I wasn't watching it too closely, but I did get in. Let's see, where was I? So I did some paper trading in the morning just as practice, and I have to remember where it was. I think it was this part. Yeah. So I opened up the chart and I saw it was going down really rapidly. So I jumped in on a put and I held it for this entire period right here. And I like to do my trades super quick in and out because I don't like to risk. The longer you're in the trade, the higher the likelihood of it going back. And you're going to guarantee you're going to get a profit if it's in a fast moving candle. If you see it, moving up and down really quickly, that means it has a lot of motion to it, and you're going to catch it's kind of like a wave. You're going to catch it and it's going to keep going. You don't really have to worry about it flipping directions if it's already moving a lot. So just get in real quick. You're going to start seeing your order open, and it's going to be at 5% profit, 10% profit, like instantly, boom, 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 5%, 15%. And once you're at a higher level, you can kind of relax and let it, maybe go higher and just keep a number in your mind where you're kind of comfortable that you want to secure. Let's say you want the 10% gain, you want to secure it. Just if you see it go back down to 10%, just immediately close it out. So you don't want it to go negative. You want to close it out at that 10%. But if you have confidence it might go up to 20, then you sit there and wait at the 15 and wait to see if you can get that extra 10%. Now, when I was sitting in an office today, it did go negative for a second, but I was confident. I remember now. It was right here. I get it on this candle. But since I saw it was kind of flattening out, I knew I saw this candle, and I knew it was going to keep going the opposite direction because it had a heavy candle on the bottom. So I was confident that it was going to keep going down. So I got in the position here, and all of a sudden I was in negative equity. But I just locked my phone, looked away for a little bit so I don't panic. And I caught a 30% gainer right here, and I closed out. And that was on a $250 paper trading account. And I got it up to, I'll put the screenshot up on the screen. I got it up to, I believe it was like 300. It was a $66 gain. So it was from 250 to 316, I believe. So that was the paper trading. So later in the day, we had I went and got a bunch of work done. Was working on some work, the other work that I do, and I opened up the chart just randomly. I know it wasn't randomly. I got a tweet from NASA, and he was saying, or I don't know if it was NASA, it was some other Twitter guy. He was saying that we're at the 52-week all-time low. And so I knew there had to be correction, because if you're hitting a resistance level, let me explain this to you guys. Let's zoom out. What a resistance level is. Okay, I'm going to have to make this chart a lot smaller. We're going to zoom out here. All right, so here, this was back in June. That was the previous all-time low. So we can draw a horizontal line here. Yeah, like that. I can get in really close here. Let's make it bigger. So let's see here. I'm a little bit crooked. Maybe I should make what is it called? They call it a ray? Yeah, a ray. The ray just goes straight out. There we go. Okay. Oop. So, oh my God, I'm just trying to drag it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So you can see right here, it went below the all-time low, which was back then. And there's something called a resistance level. So I would probably want to make a square, not a triangle, because that kind of encapsulates. Let's see, how do I do a square? Right here. See, I'm new to this, but my friend Wall Street CFO on Twitter, he showed me how to do this, except I don't know how to do it yet. But let's just do 2 rays just for the sake of time. Let's do 2 rays. So there's the other bottom. So this is a resistance level. So the stock is going to, it went for a whole battle here trying to break this line. People are buying and selling when it hits the all-time low. People are like, okay, let's buy it, let's sell it. You can see the volume here. This is where people are selling, this is where people are buying. And you can see that they don't know, they're uncertain. So what happened, let me go back to the 5-minute view here. This is what happened today. So it starts getting really, really close to the low. These are the same lines that went all the way back to June. Zooming back in now. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So it fell down below. The first line is the previous all-time low, and this one is the new all-time low. So we hit a new all-time low, and then the next candle started flattening out. So I knew it was going to go back up because it's going to battle it a little bit. So that's when you can pretty confidently get into a trade, when you're at a new bottom or a new low, a new high, new low. And you can see this on the top too. You can see there's resistance levels on the top too. They don't really tend to go over. You can draw another line right here. You can make these lines. You can find them, and they respect it. So you can. Here's one right here too. You see where they fight the lines. Make one more. And this is when you can. These are ways to know when to buy a put or when to buy a call. When you see it intersecting these lines, like this was this today? Yeah, this was today. It opened and went down, and then it hit this line, and it went back down. This line was previously like right over here, but it's not a very clear line. It's not like the actual top, but this was at open. I'm gonna undo that last one. I remove it. Not really a good line to go by, but yeah, this opened here, and it clearly respected it. It didn't go. It went a little over, but you could tell. I would definitely, if I had done my research last night and actually placed some resistance lines for the next day, I definitely would have bought up here. I mean, you don't want to say would have, could have, or should have ever in this industry. Don't ever say that. It's like banned vocabulary. But going into tomorrow, and now I have some lines drawn on my graph that I can look at tomorrow and kind of work with and decide where to go in on my trades now that I have this set up. So I'm probably going to go in there and set up some new resistance levels for tomorrow, which are more recent. Let's see, what's the new top is right here. So I'm going to make that. I'm going to look at that tomorrow. Can I change the color? I wonder if you could change the color. Don't know. I'll just put. All right, this is for tomorrow. Let's see if this comes in handy. Watch tomorrow's video. Let's see if this comes in handy tomorrow. Because if it opens tomorrow and it goes up to here, I'm going to buy a put. Or if it goes down to here tomorrow, I'm going to buy a call. All right. So that's the summary for today. I didn't really finish telling you what happened. So I got the all-time low, and I bought the call, and I held, and as soon as I hit a 30% profit, I sold out because I'm very conservative. And, you know, sticking to that strategy and always sticking to my 30% rule helped me a lot. You're not going to go like gamble and be like, oh, let's see if I can get 100% today. Oh, let's see if I can get 200%. Always stick to your goal, and you're going to be very consistent if you always kind of go into your trades with the same goal and just stay respective what you want. See, it went over that line What was that line? That was the previous low. So yeah, it wasn't respecting anymore because it already passed it. Oh, it looks like it went back to the previous low again today after that. Anyway, that's all for today. Hopefully you guys learned something. Do you have any questions? Okay. No questions from Dad. He didn't want to be in the video. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.